Hello, ECE. It's Miss Katie. Today we're going to do a tape resist. You're going to need paper, probably cardstock will be better than what I have. Tape, some tempera paint. You can use a paintbrush that you have available. If you don't have a paintbrush, you could see if we could use your fingers. So the first step you are going to do today is you're going to take your tape. It's best if it is painter's tape. This is not painter's tape, so this may not come off as easily. So I'm going to stick it on, press it down. I'm going to make some different height trees. I can cut the tape with my scissors that I have available. If you don't have scissors available, you can ask an adult to help. So I'm adding at least 4 trees. If you want to rip your tape or cut your tape to make branches, you could do that. It is up to you guys. It's part of my tree right there. This one I'm going to use to make some branches coming off of it. Stick some on right here. I have a branch, it's covering part of that tree. This one has some branches coming off over here. All right, we are almost ready to paint. So, making sure all my trees are stuck down on my paper. Perfect. Now you're going to go ahead and put your paint on something that you won't destroy other people's stuff. So a lid or something from your recycling. And then you're going to start dabbing. So I have some of the hot colors, red, yellow, and orange. Then I'm going to go ahead and start dabbing my paint. I actually am using acrylic because I don't have any tempera paints at home. Need to fix that. So I'm going to take this and I'm going to start dabbing it on top of here, right over top of my tree. I'm creating leaves here. Dab, 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 all over my paper. Maybe a little more of this. Keep it going. You can work pretty quickly, making sure you get the edges of that wonderful paper all the way down, all the tape, all the way down to the bottom of your paper. Just dab, dab, dab. If you have blue paint, you can wash your brush and go ahead and get the sky color. I haven't gotten there yet, but notice how I'm just continuing to add layers of paint all the way over my paper, leaving that space up at the top. I can mix my colors, and that's okay. You're going to need to let this dry before you take off the tape. If your colors start to get too muddy, then you can wash your brush and add some more red maybe, and that'll make it less brown. But I gotta say, fall has lots of brown colors in it too. Reds, yellows, oranges, browns all work really well for the fall colors. I'm gonna get some more of this color back over here. It doesn't take a whole lot of paint to do this. Making sure you get all the way up. Here's the edge. If you get some on your table, guess what you need to do when you are done, guys? Make sure you clean up. Okay, then I'm going to go ahead and wash my brush, and I'm going to switch to that blue for the very top. So I have some blue paint now. I washed my brush, and I'm going to do the same thing. You can swipe back and forth, or you can dab. It's up to you how you want the top of your sky to look. Filling in that whole area. Maybe I'm swirling my brush to make it look like it is clouds. I'm continuing back and forth, filling up that sky till I have the whole top blue. Perfect. Then I'm going to need to let it dry before I go ahead and peel off that tape. So I'm going ahead and I'm peeling off the tape. My paint is still wet. The downside of peeling when it's still wet, your fingers are going to get dirty. You may rip your paper. You may rip your paper either way, and that's okay. We're just going to make sure we go back and tape the back side. Ripping my paper right here. Peeling it off gently. Peeling it off. everybody's going to look a little different. Thick paper is the key, and also painter's tape, guys. If you don't have painter's tape, maybe stick your tape right to your leg a few times so it doesn't stick down too well. Okay. This is starting to peel up some of my paper, but that's okay. So you're going to go ahead and keep peeling until you get all of your tape up. Okay. And then you have your beautiful trees. And you could go back in with a black crayon if you have one available to make it look more like what is the tree that turns yellow? It is the aspen. I'm adding some brown, but you could go ahead and add little lines like this on your tree to make them look more like the aspen tree. It looks better when it is black, but sometimes you have to make do with what you have. I'm adding a few lines here and there, not too many lines. And then I have my beautiful picture.